Where's he got? Torchy fire at. I need a torch. I'm losing my torch. Here. Okay, okay. Oh, I really hope these girls ain't stingy today. That's good. Surface ready to put them on. Yeah. Oh, they're not happy. I might actually have to suit up for this. This is my feisty hive. I'm drawing comb. That's a good thing. I have a little hanger down here for that. I often wonder if the smoke actually helps or if it just pisses them off more. They're already bumping me. So this is like comb that has honey in it, and I cut off the honey and they're rebuilding it. But see, like how I don't know if you can tell, but like that very white comb, that's very new. I'm looking for eggs up here. here. I wonder if the queens come upstairs, you know. If you blow on them, a lot of times they move. I don't see the queen. I think she's still downstairs, you know. So this one here is like a frame. It was completely undrawn, brand new. And you can see they're starting to pull it out, like right here. No queen, no eggs, no nothing. It's cool. This one here has a lot of bees on it. See how that, like all that white comb in the middle here, that white comb, that is brand new comb they just threw. Same thing on the back side. So they're pulling that out really good. It's a good thing to see. I don't see any eggs or larvae or anything like that in there. I will say you don't want to put too much wax on because you can tell like there's like too much wax there and they don't draw that out typically. Eventually they will, but generally they will. Same thing with this one. You can see all the fresh white comb. It's all brand new. Backside, they've cleaned it up. They're fixing it up. It's very thin walled. They're doing a good job. And that was the whole purpose of this top nest chamber. Um, I just wanted to get them to draw it out. You always want to make gentle movements with them. So if you move too quick, then they get pissed. You don't want pissed bees. So this one here, you see that dark comb? That's where the queen had laid brood previously, and then you can see where there's some pollen in that. It was probably from last year. So this is one of the ones that they backfilled with honey. Same thing with this one. You can see it's that white comb that's all brand new. They're just building that out now. Same thing on this side. They're building that out. They're pulling it out. That's a good thing. It's very thin. So we're going to put that back the way it was. I don't like the yellow frames because it's hard to see the eggs and stuff. So if you're a new beekeeper, I do recommend getting away from the gloves and that as soon as possible. Um, well, if you get a new like package of bees, they're going to be very docile, extremely docile, like deceptively docile. Um, they're not always that way, but once you See, right there is what you don't want to do. Now they're going to start stinging me. Because you don't want to drop it. You want to be very methodical and slow with your actions. So we're going to pull this upper box off. Nice and slow. Give them like a little squirt of smoke. We're going to move that to the side. So we got our cluster here, as you can see. So that's pretty much where the queen's going to be, somewhere in that area. And they're drawn out like a little bit, nothing major. Set this to the side. Like I said, I have like a little thing to hang it on the side there. This one's a wax foundation. They haven't done anything yet with this, but they will. This one here, I want to pull out because it doesn't have any support on it. So we're going to pull that one to the side. And we're going to replace that with a different one. Okay, they're drawing that out. See how white that comb is? Very white. A little bit of door comb on here. So we're going to just very gingerly separate it. You want to do things very slowly. You got a lot of bees there. You know, bee things. Like a whole lot of bees. I'm trying to look for the queen right now. I'm not seeing our queen. Let's see, here's a problem here. So if you don't do your wax evenly, you'll get like wonky comb. See how that comb's all wonky? You don't want you don't want the wonky comb. There's a lot of wonky comb on this one. We're gonna set this to the side. We're gonna have to fix that comb. fix the comb, you say? How do you do that? You can add wax to it. I'm going to pull this off and set it to the side. They're not eating much of it, so they must have a pollen source. I have a feeling the queen's probably going to be on this frame or the next one. We're going to very gingerly separate that. There's a fur comb in between. You just want to be gentle. So we got a ton of brood on this one. Let me show y'all. So there is a lot of brood. That is like a full frame of brood. That's good. What do we want to see? We got. Oh, this is a good lady queen. The queen is probably either on this frame or the next one. Looking for her. Yeah, this is deep with bees. I am not seeing the queen. Yeah, I'm not seeing the queen. She's probably on the next one. Put this one in here. When you're dealing with your bees, you always want to be like slow and methodical. Like honestly, I've kind of seen what I needed to see. I just wanted to make sure the queen was laying. All right, there's our queen. She's right there. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, that is not what you want to do. So right there is the queen. She's got the red dot on her. She's right there. So that's a good sign. We got a queen. We got lots of eggs, larvae. Good. This queen is a great queen. So we're going to put this back in the same order I took it out. So we've kind of seen everything we need to see. The rest of this is just kind of just seeing how they're doing. But we know we got a queen. We know she's laying. Oh, that's heavy. That is a heavy, heavy frame. That's honey nectar. Oh, look, they're backfilling that with nectar. So we know we got some kind of nectar flow going on. I'm going to pull this frame out. And this frame out. We're going to replace those with other frames. But we want to keep the root and all that together. So you want to keep the frames tight because they will, on the edges of the frames, they will build up propolis, and then eventually, like it gets so bad that you can't even put frames in there. So we're gonna get a. So these are the wax strips I did the other day with the fishing line in them. They work wonderful. You don't need to do that so much with the honey supers. So we're gonna put these in between. But a thing I like to do to get all the comb out better is I spray a little bit of sugar water on them. So this one here hasn't been drawn out. So like I said, I just put a little sugar water on there. I just find that it like helps them draw it out quicker. You know why? They're not happy. That's cool. I mean, I don't blame them, you know. So we need to get them down. So I can put. You always want to put your pollen patty right above the brood. So I'm going to put it back together. Just always be slow and methodical with your movements. You don't want to like jolt things around. Just be slow. Think things out. Relax. Everything will be cool. And put the feeder back on. So, I do want to give a shout out to South Carolina Happy Bees because he pointed out that my bees ain't mean. I'm just a shitty beekeeper. But yeah, that guy, I highly recommend. If you're into bees, or if you're not into bees, just watch this dude. He's awesome. You know, he really is like a genuine happy person. You know, it's a wonderful thing to see these days. All right. Well, I don't know who all is watching or if anybody's watching. Is anybody watching? Nobody's watching. All right. We're going to end the stream then.